Welcome back to my channel. This is my lifestyle aesthetics where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. So, in today's video, we are going to figure out how to naturally get stronger in order for us to make some progress, in order to not get stuck in these, levels of plateaus, like kind of how I've been doing with the 80 pounds, with the incline, but overall, everything else has been increasing. So, I want to start off by saying that of course, you go to the gym, you increase your 5 pounds on a machine every week or so, you are increasing your reps. But for me personally, after I have mastered some time, going to the gym, working out, mastering how I do my complete range of motion for my pull ups and my dips, as soon as I was adding some weighted calisthenics with the weighted pull ups, weighted dips, my strength has gone through the roof. It has been blown up ever since. My grip strength has increased. I have been filling out my sleeves with my triceps. My biceps have blown up with the weighted pull ups, with the neutral grip, especially. My forearms have blown up. So that's basically the hack itself. If you add weighted pull ups, weighted dips into your programming, your strength will go up insane. And of course, 4 years ago when I started doing weighted calisthenics into my workout, I've struggled a lot. Okay, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, it was a lot for me. I kind of was shaking. I got super sore with my biceps, my forearms, my triceps, super sore compared to like all the other machines that I was doing, and it took a long time for me to recover. But as all things, as humans adapt, you will get stronger. The soreness will not be as much compared to your first time. And of course, I'm not saying this is an overnight thing, but when you add your weighted pull ups, weighted dips into your programming, your strength will blow up. Okay. Forcing yourself to do them will help you become stronger, right? So that's one way I have noticed that, get stronger. Second thing, resting. Okay, so you have to have your rest days. You let your body rest, your muscles, your nervous system, your joints, all that wear and tear will bring you down physically, right? Probably even mentally. So making sure that you have rest days and getting your 7 to 8 hours of sleep is ideal because after you rest and recover, your muscles expand, they are fully healed, you are back to 100% to force yourself to try these workouts with higher weight, okay? And I have seen that. So taking more rest days, less time spent in the gym throughout the week, I have seen myself getting stronger, okay? And the sweet spot for me is a 4 day um times a week in the 4 days a week in the gym, okay? So that's what you want to do essentially. So that was what I discovered during the summertime that I'm not working, going 4 times a week. So my programming then would have been chest and back, legs, shoulders and arms, and legs again. So 2 times a week upper body, 2 times a week lower body. And for me, I felt that my body has grown a lot. Figuring out getting the right proportions as well, right? Um, when you increase your weight, practicing the correct full range of motion for your movements will make your strength increase by a lot, right? Also, I have discovered that you have to drink more water, of course, getting the correct nutrients, right? Taking away the processed foods as much as you can, cutting out the junk food, eating more fruits, more vegetables, that stuff, because it's naturally whole processed foods, that those will make your strength increase a lot, right? So here we go again with the weighted calisthenics, having complete rest days, your programming, right? The upper body, lower body split, and then the nutrients of, good healthy foods overall will make you get stronger, okay? Another thing that I have also realized is that if you do too much volume, so let's say 3 sets or four, well, let's be realistic, 4 sets of everything that you do, it will fatigue you much faster. Your recovery won't be too much. Of course, if you're a beginner, I would definitely recommend 3 sets if you're a beginner. But of course, as you get stronger and stronger, having more experience in the gym, I would recommend lower volume and higher intensity. Okay, when you're pushing yourself to the max, to the maximum point where your body cannot do these certain exercises anymore, with the rate we do 6 to 8 reps. Okay, forcing yourself to push very heavy, but with not too much sets. So 2 sets regular or 2 sets of drop sets is my sweet spot, and that's where I noticed that taking away the volume will make you become stronger. Why? Because your body's trying to adapt to this new high intense workouts. Okay, you have to lift heavy in order to become naturally stronger. Okay, sometimes you might have to sacrifice some form up until your body gets used to it, but not too much form because you will get hurt. So, what do I mean by sacrificing form? Let's say you are doing some tricep extensions, right? Ideally, your elbows and your shoulders will get locked in place and your forearms will be pushing out, right? That's the only thing that's moving in order to do your tricep extensions. But when you increase the weight, sometimes your elbows will slip upwards as you are doing tricep extension. But as long as you're doing it slow and controlled, right? You are going to have better form because your body is still getting used to that weight, which leads me to my next point. Besides doing low volume, besides doing your weighted calisthenics, slowing down, okay, slowing down and having controlled movements in your working sets and your exercises will help you get stronger naturally. And why is that? When you are um, controlling the weights with your own strength, not have the weight control you, that's when you are going to get stronger, okay? Of course, we do increase the weight, but practicing good form on the lower weight, having that fatigue when you have slow and controlled movements will help you get stronger, okay? Slow and controlled is what you want to do in order to reach the maximum intensity, okay? So for me, that's holding the top stretch of a movement or the bottom stretch, depending what direction you're going with the type of exercise, holding it for 1 second, slowly controlling the negative. So on the way back, you have to control that movement in order for you to get stronger. Okay, so those are my main tips of how I naturally became stronger, right? Practicing the good form, practicing the correct full range of motion, adding the weighted calisthenics, feeding your body with healthy foods as best as you can, right? You don't have to eat clean all the time, but a good 75-80% of the time is good, right? Controlling the weight back, letting your body recover, figuring out your own routine with lower volume but high intensity is the way to go. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. Hit that subscribe button in order to not miss out on any of this cool content for fitness and health. I will catch you in the next video.